Okay, so here we go. It says, let not the believers take those who deny the truth for their allies in preference to the believers. Anyone who does that will isolate himself completely from God, unless it be to protect yourself against them in this way. You know, like what Abraham did when they was coming to get him. Well, not Abraham. Uh, Peter. Peter. It says, God admonishes you to fear him, for to God shall all return. Say, God knows everything that is in your heart, whether you conceal it or reveal it. He knows everything that the heavens and the earth contain. God has power over all things. On the day when every human being will find himself faced with all the good that he has done and with all the evil that he has done, many will wish that there were a long space of time between himself and that day. God admonishes you to fear him, but God is compassionate towards his servants. Say, if you love God, follow me, and God will love you and forgive you your sins. God is most forgiving and most merciful. Say, obey God and the messenger. And if they turn away, God does not love those who deny the truth. God chose Adam and Noah and the family of Abraham and the family of Aaron above all his creatures. They are the offspring of one another. God hears all and knows all. Remember when the wife of Amram said, my Lord, the wife of Amram said, my Lord, I have dedicated what is in my womb entirely to your service. We are supposed to give our firstborns to God. It says, to your service. So accept this from me. You are the one who hears and knows all. When she gave birth, she said, my Lord, I have given birth to a girl. God knew very well what she had given birth to. A male is not like a female. I have named her Mary. This is the mother, okay? It says, and place her and her children in your protection from the rejected Satan. Her Lord graciously accepted her and made her grow in goodness and entrusted her to the care of Zechariah. Every time Zechariah visited her in her chamber, he found some provision with her. He asked Mary, where did this provision come from? She replied, this is from God. God provides for whoever he wills without measure. Thereupon Zechariah prayed to his Lord, saying, Lord, grant me by your. Okay, it says, Lord, grant me by your own grace virtuous offspring. You are the hearer of all prayers. As he stood praying in the chamber, the angel called out to him, saying, God gives you the good news of John, who shall confirm the word from God and shall be outstanding among men and utterly chaste, chaste and a prophet from among the righteous. Lord, says Zechariah, how shall I have a son when I am now overtaken by old age and my wife is barren? Such is the will of God, replied the angel. Okay. It says, he said, my Lord, grant me a sign. The angel said, your sign is that you will not be able to speak for 3 days, which was longer than that, till he was born, except by sign. Remember your Lord much and glorify him morning and evening. The angel said, okay, morning and evening. The angel said, Mary, God has selected you and purified you. he has selected you over all the women of the world. O Mary, remain truly devoted to your sustainer and prostrate yourself in worship and bow down with those who bow down before him. This is an account of the scene which we revealed to you. You were not with them when they threw lots. Okay, and it goes on to say, Mary, and you were not with them when they disputed with one another, talking about the death of Jesus. He was already there. He says, when the angel said, "O Mary, your Lord gives you good news of a word from him. His name is the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, honored in this world and in the next," which means the afterlife, dude. Okay? The resurrection, it says, and one of those who are granted nearness, which he's going to be on the right hand side of God, brother, says to God. Okay? Uh, and he shall speak to men in his cradle and as a grown man, and shall be one of the righteous. Lord, she said, how can I have a child when no man has touched me? The angel replied, thous it is. God creates what he wills. He creates what he wills. This was a creation of God through a woman, birth. Figure it out, brothers.